That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. First down, here's the run with Cook. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second and 6. Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And the return will stop right around the 25. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill, and defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, Kamara. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go! First and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Come on,
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Forced out to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. After the turnover, here's Murray. That's complete to Robinson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. 6-0 our score after 1. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Kamara. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
go. 70, Indy. We want it. Come to my world. Hey. Motion, check. Shift. Hey, Charlie. 57's the mic. Rock 57. Too little, cut. 52.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. Flush to his right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Ready. Pittsburgh. Check. Watch 54. Who that?
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Now the try here for the point after. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put it nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Lawrence. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Alpha. 57. Mike, 57. Rip right. Get it.
From the gun, Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Lawrence eluding the pressure right. And this one complete to Smith. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Steps away to his left. It's caught. Smith. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
All day, baby, all day, all day,
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go!
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. This is caught. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Tariq Cohen. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Leo!
Check 50.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Corey Peters slipping in and getting the sack. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Lawrence. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
57's right. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Bravo.
Watch the screen.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. We got to get the ball. Do you get the ball right here? Let's go.
Look, squeeze.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Check safety, check safety.
A final shot before break. Lawrence. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
First down, Murray rolling to his right. This is caught by Robinson, and they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a fourth on 2nd and goal. Now Cohen trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cohen. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend the lead out to 24. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence buying time to his left. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Hey, Zoo. Get it.
They're going to try and throw. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. On 1st down, Lawrence. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Call that a very nice, strong gain of 24.
Hey, Orbit.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
58, Mike. Here I come. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, Foxtrot.
58, come on. 58.
Off play action. Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try.
A 28-yard.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Flushed out right. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Flushed, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Allen Robinson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. With that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
58
From the gun, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. Like the rest.
Nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Ready? Pittsburgh. 54 Mike. Come on, D.
On 1st down, Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it? I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
All day, every day.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel. It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff. And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do.